Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live section. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arrived court today. Breaking news, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arrived court today, and let's talk about what happened in the courts. Honestly, happened today. So we're going to be talking about what happened in court in details. So guys, stay tuned. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court update 13th of June 2025. Today, court proceedings just started. Both defending and prosecuting counsels have their routine introduction after the mentioning of the matter by the court official. So witness PW4 DDD has moved to the witnessing box and introduced himself as a DSS agent. Preliminary examination of witness commences. So I'll take that again. Say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court update, 13th of June 2025. Today's court proceedings just kicked off. Both defending and prosecuting counsels have their routine introduction after the mentioning of the matter by the court official. Witness PW4DDD has moved to the witness box, introduced himself as a DSS agent. So now a fourth defender that came, okay, he was summoned by Nigerian government to come and talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then he presented a flash drives containing video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inspecting Radio Biafra's transmitter in a container. I'm going to play the video for you guys to watch in this live section. So stay tuned, stay to the end of this live section. So both defending and prosecuting counsel have their routine introductions and routine introduction after the mentioning of the matter by the court official. Witness PW4DDD has moved to the witnessing box and introduced himself as a DSS agent. Preliminary examination of witness commences. Persecuting counsel. Now it says, do you know who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is? This was the question asked by prosecuting counsel. So the witness answered and said, yes, he's IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been calling for the breakup and secession of Southeast from Nigeria. This is what the witness said, the so-called DSS agent that was sent to talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said yes. He was asked if he knows Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then he said yes, that he's an IPOB leader, he's the leader of IPOB. His name is called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been calling for the breakup and secession of Southeast from Nigeria. So the prosecuting counsel said, how can you describe him? And then the witness said, he's a terrorist. This is what the DSS agent that was sent by Nigerian government to come and talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court today, and he's the fourth witness. So persecuting counsel said, how did you get to know him? And the witness said, I knew him when he was arrested in Lagos, and he incites people through Radio Biafra. This is what the witness is saying. I knew him when he was arrested in Lagos, and he incites people through Radio Biafra. So the persecuting counsel said, where did he keep the transmitter used in airing Radio Biafra? This is what the persecuting counsel said. Where did he keep the transmitter used in airing Radio Biafra? And then the witness answered and said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept it in one Benjamin Madubugu's house at Obolisiluzo. This is what the witness said. Prosecuting counsel now asked again and said, who was assigned to carry out the transmitter research? And then the witness answered and said, I was to carry out the research, locate the transmitter, and retrieve it. Let me take that again. So the prosecuting counsel asked and said, who was assigned to carry out the transmitter research? Then the witness answered and said, I was to carry out the research, locate the transmitter, and retrieve it. The prosecuting counsel now asked, moved towards the witness box and shows the masked witness to, to search warrant for the transmitter. Now, the prosecuting counsel moved towards the witness box where the DSS agent was standing and now showed the masked witness the research warrant for the transmitter. Prosecuting counsel now asked, he said, in whose name was this research warrant issued? The witness answered and said, in the presence of Madubugu's in the presence of Madubugu at his house in Ubulu Suzo. This is what the witness said. So let me take that again. He said the prosecuting counsel, the prosecuting counsel asked the witness, he said, who was assigned to carry out the transmitter research? And then the witness said, I was to carry out the research, locate the transmitter, and retrieve it. So the prosecuting counsel now moved towards the witness box where the DSS agent that he claimed is a DSS agent, where he was standing, the witness box, and shows the masked witness the search warrant for the transmitter. And then the prosecuting counsel now asked, in whose name was the research warrant issued? And then the witness answered and said, in the presence of Madubugu's at his house in Ubulu Suzo. This is happening in court right now. So it says here, let us note that the presiding judge has raised eyeballs on live reports and transcription of court proceedings. In other words, he doesn't want further reports and prefers secret trials, but we must continue. So guys, stay tuned. Let's continue. So it says here, the examination of the witness, the examination of the witness, the examination of the witness, PW4DD continues. So the prosecution counsel now asked and said, what are the contents of the container you found at Benjamin Madubugu's house? And then the witness said, 2 pump action guns, live bullets, 2 pistols, and cartridges. We ordered Benjamin Madubugu to open the transmitter, and when he did, he only saw household items. So remember that they said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist, and then he actually presented flash drives containing video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inspecting Radio Biafra transmitter in a container. So now, when they said, where did he keep this transmitter? And then the witness said that he kept this transmitter in Benjamin Madubugu's house. And then remember, they asked him, how did he know this man? He said he was arrested in Lagos, and then he incites people through Radio Biafra. Now, when the prosecution of counsel, asked him, he said, what are the contents of the container you found at Benjamin Madubugu's house? So the witness said, what he found in the container was 2 pump action guns. So now they are accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of conducting some terror, or they accused him of seeing weapons in his house, because they said when they opened the transmitter that they found 2 pump action gun, live bullets, 2 pistols, and cartridges. We ordered Benjamin Madubugu to open the transmitter, and he did. We only saw household items. Now, the prosecution officer asked and said, is it what you're holding in your hands now? The same video that was handed over to you for the transmitter investigation? And then the witness said, yes, it is. The video evidence had tendered by the prosecuting counsel and presiding judge marked it as an exhibit. Now, the witness, remember that they asked the prosecution counsel asked him, is it what is in your hands now? And the same video that was handed over to you for the transmitter investigation. And then the witness said, yes, it is. The video evidence has been tendered. Yes, they played the video. And then by the prosecution counsel, the presiding judge marked it as an exhibit. So guys, stay tuned as we continue. So now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court update. This is still his update. The prosecution counsel now asked him, what were the contents of material found during the raid of Benjamin Madubugu's house? I'll take that again. The prosecution office counsel asked The witness, he said that's the PW4DD, the examination witness, the fourth person that came to testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they asked him what were the contents of materials found during the raid of Benjamin Madubugu's house. And then the witness said 2 pump action was found in a container. Chimezie moved household stuff. I was asked to keep the container. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Chimezie came and inspected the container. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's so reading on the persecuting officer he now asked, he said, in your 25 years of work in the Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the Southeast? So now this question is asked by the persecuting officer. He asked the witness, he said, in 25 years of work. So he asked the witness, he asked him, the prosecuting counsel asked the witness, he said, in your 25 years of work in the Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the Southeast? And then guess what this man said? Guess what the DSS agent that came to talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said, life has been made difficult due to IPOB activities, IPOB committing terrorist acts. Now, this is what the witness said. He said life has been made difficult due to IPOB activities, IPOB committing terrorist acts. And then these people should now present to them how IPOB has been conducting terrorist acts. They don't get evidence. So reading on, it says, the prosecuting counsel now said, are all members of IPOB ESN2? And then the prosecuting counsel asked the witness, he said, are all members of IPOB Eastern Security Network 2? And then the witness said, yes, they enforced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's instruction. They attacked security agents, especially Hausa Fulani. This is what the witness said. They asked the persecution of counsel asked the witness, and he asked him and said, are all members of IPOB Eastern Security Network 2? So the witness said yes, they enforce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's instruction. They attack security agents, especially Hausa Fulani. So the witness is trying to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu orders, for attack, and then the Eastern Security Network will listen to his instruction and they attack security agents, especially Hausa Fulani. And then everyone in the court started laughing. That's to show you the nonsense that this witness came to say. And then the prosecuting officer now said, how do you identify Eastern Security Network? How do you identify Eastern Security Network? Guess what this DSS witness said? He said, they move in large group. Eastern Security engaged in more guerrilla warfare. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives instruction through Radio Biafra, especially on Biafra Day, May 30th, for them to attack, especially government agency. Our facility listens to all MK and all Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast. So now you all know that May 30th was Biafra Day, and then a lot of attack happened that May 30th. They have labeled it to be IPOBs. This DSS. Look, Nigerian government, they will make sure that they try, put in their effort to make sure that they bring down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Now, let's know that day, 30th, Fulani people attacked. If you make your research, on that day, Fulani people attacked some villages, fired a lot of people, and then they have gone to label it as, IPOB. Now, the persecution officer, counsel, asked this witness, this DSS witness, he said, how do you identify Eastern Security Network? And then he said they move in group. The Eastern Security Network engaged in more of guerrilla warfare. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives instruction through Radio Biafra, especially on Biafra Day, May 30th, for them to attack, especially government agency. Our facility listens to all MNK broadcasts. So The persecution applies to play broadcast of May 29th. So I'm going to play a video for you guys. The video they played during that court section, because of what this witness said. This is the video they can prove. He's saying that they move in group. They move in group, and then they say that they kill or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu orders for them to buy people, especially government officials. This is what this witness is saying. Now, let me play you the video that he put out or he presented to what he's saying, to back what he's saying up. Guys, I'm going to play this video, and you're going to see that these people don't know what they are doing. The DSS witness, they don't know what they are doing. Take a look at the video. So, guys, you can see the video that the so-called DSS witness presented in court. He said that these people, remember they asked him, how do you identify the Eastern Security Network? In fact, that video that you just watched now, where Biafran's Eastern Security Network, the Eastern Security Network, that's Biafran soldiers, they were seen protesting on 30th of May. What were they saying? Did you see any violent attack? They were saying, all we are saying is what? Give us Biafra. These people, their tool is their words. Yes, that is why they are going for self-determination. Their tool is their words. And because of they have refused to keep silent of the persecution of the Igbos, that is why they have gone to hold. Is that a crime? That is why they are calling them terrorists today. They have refused to keep silence of the persecution of the Igbos, and then that is why they arrested them. So now the Prosecution Council asked the so-called DSS witness and said, how do you identify Eastern Security Network? And he said, they move in large group, just like you saw in that video. Eastern Security Network engaged in more guerrilla warfare. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives instruction through Biafra, Radio Biafra, especially on Biafra Day, May 30th, for them to attack, especially government agencies. Our facility listens to all Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast. Persecution applies to play the broadcast of the May 29th. Guys, you just saw the video. What they were saying is, all we are saying is what? Give us Biafra. These people make efforts to make sure that, Biafra doesn't stand and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu goes down. But it will not work, because these people, they are not here for killings or violence. What they want is what? Self-determination. So now, The witness is trying to convince the judge that these are what? Eastern Security members. That is what is just happening. The witness, just the video that you just watched now, the video that they were shouting, all we are saying is what? Give us Biafran. These people are Biafran people. Yeah, they are Biafran people, moving, protesting, going in with like making, or they are, protesting peacefully, saying that all we are saying is what? For Nigerian government to give us Biafra. And then the witness, the DSS witness, is trying to convince the judge that there are Eastern Security members. And then the prosecutor asked him and he said, how do you identify Eastern Security Network? That is what is going on in courts today. He's trying to like make sure that the judge believes, or the prosecutor believes, that these people that were seen on the video were what? These people were Eastern Security Network. Now, the judge asked, how do you identify Eastern Security Network? Then the witness said, they move in large group. Lo and behold, below are the people with the people's witness called Eastern Security Network. Self-determination is under trial in Nigeria. Look at the people they are saying they move in group. It's well. So reading on, it says MKA broadcast being played has ended. Now, the broadcast they played has ended. And then prosecutor decided to discontinue the first broadcast. Why? The review of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast where he boldly said, no business person, no mosque or churches should be touched. Now, one thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made clear in every trial is that he always says that he has nothing to do with killings, that this organization is a lawful organization. And then if anybody says it's a terrorist group, they should come and give their evidence. But lo and behold, the DSS witnesses that have been sent by Nigerian government to come and talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or to come and give their so-called evidence, no one has pointed that this man is a terrorist. That is just it. And now look at the kind of evidence they are bringing. It doesn't even state that this one is a terrorist. It doesn't. They showed, or they rendered videos of of these Biafra members protesting. Please, in this video, did you see did you see any form of violation? Or did you see people releasing firearms on the air? No, it's just a peaceful protest saying that the government should give them what? Biafra, because it's their right. It's their right to agitate. It's their right. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the persecution of the Igbos will end. He will end the persecution of the Igbos. It will end with him. So the broadcast, that video, they finished playing that video in the court section, and then the prosecutor decided to discontinue the first broadcast. Why? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast, where he boldly said, the review of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcast, where he boldly said he said that no churches or no business person, no mosque or churches should be touched. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has, given his instruction to Eastern Security Network that, these people should not be touched. Don't touch anyone. Don't touch any church or mosque. Don't at all. He has said that it has something to do with what? Killings. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, so reading on, it says, witness narrated that Gulak was killed on Monday. So this is another phase of what happened in court today. So witness narrated that Gulak was killed on Monday. Suffice to say that May 30th, 2021 was on Sunday and not Monday, as claimed by the witness. So you can see that the witness, they don't even know what they are saying. Believe me, they just come. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said that they paid them, they hired them, DSS hired them to come and talk against him. Imagine the May 30th, 2021 was on Sunday, not Monday, as they claim, because they feel like this Monday, they use it to attack this sit at home that is happening in the East. They use it to attack. So he claimed that it was Monday. Why the May 30th, 2021 was on Sunday? So the Prosecution Council now asks, is sit at home still ongoing? And then witness said, yes, my lord. And then the prosecution officer now said, who is Ikonso? So I know you guys know who Ikonso is. So and the witness said he's one of the feared, this is what the so-called DSS witness said. He said he's one of the feared Eastern Security Network members. On April 5th, Ikonso led an attack on the Imo State. So now, MKO, okay, emergency broadcast. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cleared the air and said that Ikonso was not killed on a battlefield, that he was killed at home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he was killed in his house when he was resting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now said, Enugu State governor chased by Fulani and it was never reported. We will mourn Ikonso as the Oba of the Oba Mazi Nnamdi as the Oba Mazi Nnamdi Kanu during the broadcast. This is what he said. So Hope Uzodinma approached Ikonso to manage a Bubagu, and because he refused, he was killed at his home. MKO said during the broadcast. So now this is what happened. This is why they killed Ikonso. This is the reason that people don't know. This is the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has come to clear. This is why they killed Ikonso. Because Hope Uzodinma approached Ikonso for him to manage a Bubago, and because he refused, he was killed at home. MKO said during the broadcast. Now, this Ebubago, whatever, this Ebubago vigilante group, I think is in Anambra State now. So you guys know what they are using that Ebubago vigilante to do. We have heard of many videos saying that this Ebubago, they are not, they are illegal vigilante group, or they are criminals, because a video surfaced when they saw many people in their cell, people that have been there, innocent people for how many years. This is what is happening in Ebubago vigilante group. So this is what is happening in courts today. This is really what is happening in courts today. So, guys, there was an important information, that was given to everyone to share. And then let's note that, according to IPOB Branch Intelligence Unit report, the following are two witnesses allegedly prepared by the Nigerian government to testify against our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the 13th of June 2025, which is today, in the ongoing illegal trial and persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and their names are as follows. Now, these two were sent to come and testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One of their name, these people are Igbo people, though. Surprisingly, they are Igbo people. These people don't want the freedom of, Biafrans. So it says here, one of his name of the people that was sent to come and testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One of them, his name is Mr. Onyebuchi Jude Akam. He is from Iza, Ebonyi State. He was a former IPOB member, but later joined the youth movement under the payroll of the governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi. So Onyebuchi Jude Akam, he's from what? He's from Eza, Ebonyi State. He was a former IPOB member, but later joined the youth movement under the payroll of the Ebonyi State, and then of the Ebonyi State Governor Dave Umahi. So the second person that was sent is Mazi Nnamdi. He was an IPOB Northern coordinator living in Nasarawa State. He's from the local government in Enugu State. So you can see that these people that Nigerian government are sending to come and talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his trial today are what? Igbo people. One from Enugu and one from Ebonyi State. So the Nigerian DSS has prepared these individuals in Wama barracks, from where they will take them to the Federal High Court Abuja today. This message was prepared against today to tell the world that look at the people that are talking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the people. So the Nigerian DSS has prepared these people in Wama barracks. They have prepared them, giving them the lies to come and spill in courts against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they prepared them in Wama barracks from where they were to take them to the Federal High Court in Abuja. So they testified against an innocent man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are putting to the world on notice about the evil plans of Nigerian government against a man that committed no crime known to the Nigerian and international law. It is known. The Nigerian law, it is known. International law, it is known. So the Nigerian government are against a man that has committed no crime known to Nigerian law and international law. So the worldwide and those in Biafran land should be alert. These two individuals, what are their names? Mr. Onyebuchi Jude Akam from Ebonyi State, and then Mazi Nnamdi. These two people are well known in the world and should hold the Nigerian government, and the world should hold the Nigerian government. The former governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, Imo State State Governor Hope Uzodinma, and APC politicians of Igbo extraction responsible for all the event of any eventuality that will befall these individuals and their respective family if they venture into this Nigerian government evil against an innocent man. We will expose their photo and complete names of their village in the next 24 hours if need be. But we advise these two individuals not to make us do that. So this person was trying to say that these people are well known. Yes, they are well known, like I've mentioned their name, and then if they talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the name of the people is going to, they're going to expose their photo and complete name of their village people in the next 24 hours if need be. But we advise these two not to make us do that. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. So guys, that video you just watched is the video that was presented by DSS witness saying that Eastern Security Network moved in like they moved in groups, and then what they do is to terrorize people. Please, is that not a peaceful protest by Biafran people, agitating, saying that they should give them Biafra? You heard them say all we are saying is for them to give them Biafra, or for the Nigerian government to give them Biafra. So now, after ending another broadcasting, this is happening in the court section. So after ending another broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which was aired on the 28th of April 2021, the prosecution moved to read out the alleged written statement of one Mr. Uzoma Benjamin. His nickname is what? Onyema. Guys, stay tuned. It says he showed the picture of the person. They call him Onyema, but his real name is Mr. Uzoma Benjamin. So this person they call Onyema has no link with Eastern Security Network or IPOB, but rather works for the government. And then, do you know that they read the statement and then they said, the contents of the statement made by the criminal called Onyema is being read at the prosecution. And then in his words, he said, IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered me to eliminate 1,000 people, but I succeeded in taking down only 30. Mind you, the so-called Onyema Onye army is presumed to be in their custody. What's a quoted storyline? So let me just make it clear for you guys to understand. So they read out a statement by one Uzoma. They read out a story or a statement by one Uzoma Benjamin. His nickname is Onyami. His nickname is what? Onyami. And then they posted this picture, they showed this picture in the court. And note that this person has no link with Eastern Security Network. He has no link with Eastern Security Network, but rather he works for the government. You see, when they tell you that these people know people that are terrorizing Nigeria, they want to make them, they want the judge to make, they want to, convince the judge so that the judge will believe that this person is an IPOB member or is an Eastern Security Network member. So they read his statement. This is what they read. Note, Nigerian government will do all in their power to make sure that they bring down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I feel all these things are all formulated story, written just to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu goes down and then Biafran government doesn't come into existence. So IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when they read the statement, this is what the statement said. IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered me to eliminate 1,000 people, but I succeeded in taking down 30 only. And then, mind you, the so-called Onyami is presumed to be in their custody. They said that the DSS are saying that this Onyami is in their custody, guys. They should bring out this Onyami. Let us see who he is and see if he truly knows who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. It has been said that this Onyami has no connection or has no link with Eastern Security Network. He has no link with Eastern Security Network or even IPOB. He works for the government. And now they are labeling it to be IPOB. They're now saying he's an Eastern Security Network people. Now accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of, commanding him to eliminate 1,000 people. But they said he succeeded to, bring down 30. But you have seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu severally say that they should not touch, Eastern Security Network should not kill anybody because the organization is not known for killings or kidnapping. Don't touch mosque. He has said it. Don't touch churches. Don't touch schools. Don't touch any business. This is the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the Eastern Security Network members. And then these people, the witness, DSS witness came out to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to order this Eastern Security Network people to go and buy people. They obey their instructions to buy a lot of people. It's a lie. So the prosecution has asked the witness, how do you identify Eastern Security Network? The prosecution officer asked the DSS witness, how do you identify Eastern Security Network members? He said, they move in large group. Eastern Security Network engage in more of guerrilla warfare. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives instruction through Biafra, especially on Biafra Day, May 30th, for them to attack, especially government agencies. Our facility listens to all MKA broadcasts, all Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast. And now they asked him again and said, they asked the witness and said, he said, in your 25 years of work in the Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere of the Southeast? In your 25 years of work, because this DSS agent claimed that he presided in the Southeast, like he based in the Southeast. And then they asked him, in your 25 years of work in the Southeast, how would you describe the atmosphere in the Southeast? And the witness said, life has been made difficult due to IPOB activity. IPOB committing terrorist acts. So now let's ask ourselves, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before they went to detain him, how was there insecurity in the Southeast as of today? The way it is, was it bad? Like, because I know that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before they detained him, these Fulani people were not terrorizing night, because they claim it's IPOB. Any attack made in the Southeast, they will say it's IPOB. Let's now know that before they detained Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Southeast was more peaceful, more than what we are seeing today. Do you know that today you can't even leave your house? If you're leaving your house, you're scared of these bad guys. They say it's IPOB. Now, it is appalling that Hope Uzodinma, you can see that this is a collaboration, even with Southeast governors, to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't come out from there. Hope Uzodinma said that the people, because you know that Imo State is under siege because of this, what these Fulani people are doing. And then the only response that the governor will say is that it is not Fulani people that are doing this thing. This is what he came out to say, that it is not Fulani people that is doing this thing. That is IPOB members. Tell me why IPOB will want to be buying their fellow Igbos, freedom fighters. Tell me why they want to buy their fellow. These are all planned out to make sure that they bring down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these things, they plan them to make sure they bring down Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Hope Uzodinma that is supposed to be showing interest to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leaves that DSS custody is coming out to say, after an attack in Imo State, to say that there is no herdsmen in Imo State. Guys, go to the Southeast. See the way they are carrying cows around. See the way they are carrying cows from one place to another. What are these people doing in our bush? What are these Fulani people doing in our bush? What are they doing there? Is that where they live? They use the opportunity to buy and cause havoc in the Southeast, and they say it's IPOB. What are they doing? You will see cow on the road. Cows will be struggling road with human beings, parading up and down. They will bring cows from Kanu to here in the Southeast, parading in the bush. That is why they eat up crops. They eat up people, what farmers planted in their. We have seen many videos of these Fulani people with their cow. They, intentionally uproot the cassava and give it to their cows to eat, to feed on. Some they use knife to dismantle cassavas being planted. They'll put it, use knife and dismantle it and give them to their cow to eat. And you're saying it's not wickedness. What are they doing in the bush? When the Igbos go to the north, do they live in their bush? Do they stay in their bush? So you can see that all these 13 attacks happen in the Southeast. They are all, it is all planned out by, Nigerian government so that they can label it to be IPOB. So they will now finalize and say that IPOB is a terrorist group. I just want to take a look at the old broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said that he made a lot of sense. He said a lot of things, saying that what are these people doing in our bush? They claim to be producing milk. They imagine. They are parading cows around. Simple milk they cannot produce. Why have they not manufactured a milk production company to producing milk? The only thing they do is to parade up and down. Take a look at the old broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fasoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, If you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying something about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? It's not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They say they support Akeredolu. That is the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu. Are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town. They worked very hard. They built houses. They built mansions. They developed the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you who have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is the same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century moving cattle from place to place. Tell me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace this mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. People are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa we don't reason very well. The way we reason is jaundiced, it is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mihetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to place. All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame. Now somebody will say, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you, you people from the zoo, I'm ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day now, one idiot to come and say, we are intellectuals. And you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You are intellectuals. You are intellectualizing. You are in the 21st century, you are moving cattle, driving cattle, Nama, from over.
What kind of government is this? What kind of Nigerian government is this? A government that will support carrying cow from Kano to the east. What are these people doing in the bush in Igbo land? What are they doing there? Have you seen any Igbo man that went to the north to reside? Have you seen them? Have you seen them in their bush? You know, these people they live in decent house, work and make good use of their life. But when you see the northerners come to the Igbo land, and then when they come, they go to the bush to reside, saying that they're carrying cows from one place to the another. You see what Nigerian government are doing? Instead of them to set boundaries where these people will carry, do you when you go to China or Holland where pig milk is being produced, when you go to Holland or China, do you see these people carry cow around? Even Holland that they produce pig milk, do they carry cows around? Nigerian government, they carry cow up and down. They don't even produce milk. So what is the essence of this parading? These people are the ones, causing insecurity. They give the opportunity to buy a lot of people. So guys, I'm going to still come and update you guys on what is going to happen next in this Nnamdi Kanu's court section. So stay tuned. Don't miss any of our live section. Always come, and I'll update you guys on what is happening. So we've come to the end of this live session. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Also drop a comment below. Let me know what you're saying on this headline. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.